Welcome into Salt Lake Community College, Lifetime Athletic Center. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart. Week 2 of the Utah Top 50. Game 2, Week 2 tonight, between the Anaheim Amigos and the Dallas Chapparals. Dane, a lot of fun. We saw Game 1 with Way of the Flint Tropics, but this, as we're going to say in every game, a lot of talent on the floors. You get a chance to see many of the top 50 best high school basketball players in the state of Utah.
Yeah, we alluded to it in game number 1. And guess who's in this one, Dusty? Chudy. You get to see Chudy Anosike, one of the highlight players of the Dallas Chapparals. Owen Odom, sophomore at Green Cane. Of course, his dad, head coach of Utah State. So excited to see him play. And, Paul Beatty, Farmington, was a youngster last year, going to be a junior this year at Farmington. He had a really nice week 1 to help pace the Chapparals. And you look at Anaheim, you've got Ace Reiser, Jackson Smith, Matani Hinckley, and then how about Jager Frankham, the 11th, the junior post at Ridgeline. There's going to be a lot on his shoulders this year. A lot of good players. Excited to see him.
And of course, one of your favorites, Jackson Smith.
Yes.
Young man out of Woods Cross, and then of course for Anaheim, you got a Skank down on the floor. It feels like for as long as we've been doing games, there's been a Skank playing in the state of Utah. Is James Rust, young man from Timpview with the layup.
You know, last week I kept calling Hunter Skank Hudson Skank because the family, man. So anyway, the Skank family here tonight, and appreciate them reaching out and getting that cleared with us. This is Hunter here, the junior
now,
at Weber this year.
The oldest brother didn't rock the hair that he's rocking now when he played at Weber and then down at UVU. Hayden. As there's a 3 from Chudy, won't go. And rebound taken by the Chapparals.
Of course, I'm heading through Dallas tomorrow. I wonder if I'll be on the same flight as the Chapparals.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, you like that? I don't think so.
Make sure you go hit a Torchy's Tacos.
No, see, the key was I'm going through Dallas. It's not.
There's always time to go stop at Torchy's Tacos.
No, there's not. Plus, I don't know if tacos are good at 9 a.m. in the morning.
No. You get the chips and queso.
Breakfast taco?
Chips and queso. Trust me.
Okay, all right.
There's a Worcestershire out there that turned me onto it. Now I go there like 4 times when I'm in Dallas or Austin or Houston.
I'll tell you, this kid right here, Matani Hinckley, I love what we've seen from him. He was here last year in the top 50, going to be a senior this year at Brighton. And he's just kind of a blue-collar guy, does a little bit of everything. Love what he brings to the floor.
As Allen goes over on the angle to Hinckley. Pumped 3 here from Nash Schroeder on the take, and he's fouled by Skank. And that'll put Schroeder, the young man out of Pineview High School. I love seeing the Southern Utah kids make their way up here to come play in these games.
I hope they get school off tomorrow. They should.
Hey, they're used to the travel. Now, not when they're in region play. But, last year, remember, we did games where we had St. George schools come up and play up here and then go back down as Skank knocks down the 3. And it's a 5-0 start here for the Amigos.
Chapparals.
Or get our crack statistician to fix the scoreboard. Preston again just enjoying that long leash. It's a quick 7-0 start here for the Chapparals. As that 3 on the outside will not drop for Jackson Smith.
Yeah, good look there for the Wildcat.
There's Chudy Anosike, young man from Murray High School, was our 5A Offensive Player of the Year a year ago.
Beatty.
Beautiful give and go on the screen and roll, but Beatty couldn't get that one to drop.
I'm really excited to see him at Farmington this year. Was kind of a complimentary player last year, and I think Coach Walkenhurst is probably going to highlight him a lot more. I'm excited to see what he'll bring.
That's a long, well, I thought it was going to be long too, but it's a 3 for Jackson Smith. And now the Amigos, the 3 Amigos, knocks it down.
Quality film.
Absolutely. Anytime. As there's a nice find inside and the layup for Logan Deal.
Deal had a big week 1, and he was a handful for Davis this last year when Skyview came down to play him. Really burst on the scene, and he's got a running mate up at Skyview as well, and Tanner Davis. That's a solid 1-2 punch for the Bobcats, who will be a force up north this year.
So again, if you're just tuning in, a quick start here for the Chapparals, as that one goes out of bounds and will stay here. And but if you're just joining us, it's a continuing clock till the 10-minute mark where we have a media break. But the clock will only stop under 2 minutes left in either half. There's a ball on the baseline, send up. The 3 on the way is short from Malcolm Johnson. Rebound to Skank. Skank on the drive, leaves that one along the baseline. Nice job of hanging around, but can't get the bunny to drop for Logan Deal.
You know why? Jagger Frankham in the block there, and got basketball in the bloodlines there. There's a tie. We'll have to get to that a little bit. I got something special, Dusty.
Nice. A Smith with the rip. And then nice feed and the finish on the other end there for Jagger Frankham.
Off the backboard, just like the glory days of the old matriarch of the home. Centennial Patriots used to go off the glass like that all the time.
Mama Frankham?
Yes. Former classmate of mine, actually.
Hey.
Huh?
Well, that doesn't make you feel old.
No kidding, huh? So anyway, Jagger's going to get a lot of talk this year on Rewind. Can't wait.
Finally, Uncle Dane gets to show up.
Right. Good work there.
Beatty gives that one up. Chudy on a CK, step back 3. Wet. And a 12-7 start here for the Chapparals. Send this one inside. Frankham, a little strong. Rebound to Anosike. Excited to see what Murray's going to have this year. Got to the semifinals last year. And Chudy, straightaway 3, no. And that one goes out of bounds. And we'll have some subs. But that 5A classification in the state of Utah, another year it's going to be a dogfight. What's Cross coming back was runner up a year ago. We talked about Lehigh, Timpview, Alta. Murray, Olympus. Oh.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, though.
And you can't ever count out Springville.
Ever. Did they got a Vicentin?
I don't know. Yeah. Wasn't he a junior last year?
I think so, yeah. A senior Vicentin.
Now, I don't know if they have a guard who can drop 50 in the playoffs, but...
do have a Nadald, but just not that Nadald.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun year.
It's why I like doing this in the middle of football season, because I feel much more primed when we get ready in November.
This is our prep. Then we don't have to do anything until Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. There's the jumper is good for Ace Reiser.
Got any more of that gum?
Nice, Ace.
Yeah.
It's a personal question. And he shuffled his feet. Got a little excited for the opportunity there. And a turnover will go down the other way with the Amigos.
How about Mitch Jepson, former Davis Dart, transferred over to Viewmont, playing football this year for Coach Drew Jones, and good enough to play in the top 50 as well. You're going to see a lot of those Viewmont athletes play multiple sports the upcoming years.
And how about that, Ace? Knocks down the 3, and it's tied up at 12.
He's good.
Very, very good. And there's the baseline take, would not go down. That was Tanner Davis, couldn't get that one to go. Reiser was looking for 7 straight points, didn't get it. Now quick on the push. A little pressure from behind and able to get that up and in. Jackson Smith. Cut the hair, doesn't look the same, but the play's the same.
It was Hunter Hansen.
Or probably Hunter Hansen. Well, that's the young man out of Fremont.
Yep. And Utah State commit, his coach.
Yeah.
Could be in the building tonight watching his son, if Owen's here.
As Tanner Davis lays that one up and in. Probably Chapparals now lead 16-12. Our fans might notice the screen's going to change a little bit at our break. Might try to swap it so that the colors
align with the jerseys.
Yeah. So help Preston out. On the take, send out now to the corner. The three off the mark from Hansen, and the rebound taken by Smith. Oh, such a good pass in right in the back. Hinkley didn't see it.
Has help.
Back the other way, and a layup is good. And the Chapparals are all tied up at 16. We'll match what's inside the arena. And the three from Smith won't go. Rebound in the hands of Hinkley. Hinkley short on the three.
One of the things to keep an eye on tonight, short bench for the Amigos, just 6 players or 7 players suited up. So we're going to have extended minutes tonight.
The rosters each have 10 to try to help out and keep guys from having to go, like Diego Mulford last year, playing 4 games a night. Although Diego just got him warmed up for when his team played. As this will be the final play before our stoppage. Send to the corner. Hinkley will pull for 3 and hit.
Matani.
The Amigos
able to drill it from the corner as the Amigos taking the lead.
They take the 3-point lead. Our under 10 stoppage. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching Utah Top 50, brought to you by Athletic Republic. And welcome back in, Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart. I want to remind you that Athletic Republic has built its success on helping each athlete achieve their goals individually. Their off-court conditioning works on developing a faster first step, quicker change of direction, explosive power needed to elevate, and the stamina to go as well in the closing minutes as you do just after tip-off. Again, I want to thank Athletic Republic for supporting Utah Top 50.
Great defense there by Malcolm Johnson, able to play strong in the paint, and then the Amigos trying to get a quick run out. Just a little too hot for Matani to handle.
Also, I think Mountain America is year 2. Things have gone, this is just going to continue to grow. And I think a lot of it's a great experience that the kids had a year ago, and they're going to have this year as well. The loud fans this year, last year was not as much of COVID as other. They wanted to keep everything calm. But I'll give it to our fans that have come. I mean, you like to hear cheering and things, but it's also that there's no yelling at officials, no getting after people. Very much just enjoying watching basketball.
And great, you talk about the growth of this. Of course, they've got Odyssey bars at the fueling station this year, and they've got clothing, gear, and you can go out and purchase. It's second year, and this event continues to grow and get stronger and stronger. And you look at the field this year, and last year they were a little late, right, getting going. But man, strong field this year, and it's continuing to grow. And we talk about the next. That's going to be really the next players that you can expect to see in this great showcase in the years to come.
Chudiana Sike, and this young man that really benefited, at least from us, getting to see him play. We saw him, we knew about him from Murray, but getting to see him put on the show was like, okay. We'll dot that kid going into our coverage in the fall.
His shoe game maybe took a bit of I don't want to say a step back, but we don't have the alternating shoes for Chudy.
Well, when someone from another school steals your look, normally you take it as a compliment, and it's like, well, let's see if they follow suit. As the step back doesn't go. And I'm trying to remember his answer. We asked him if he bought 2 pairs of shoes or not. I don't remember if he said yes or no to that.
Look, he's still got nice kicks. I mean, I'm not, berating it at all.
Problem is that Jackson Workman might have beat him tonight as Skank knocks down his second 3. Just to throw out a little competition there. Because Jackson probably stole him from his dad.
Who's his dad?
Coach Workman.
No, I know.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's our running joke.
You're right.
It's our running joke. Come on, Dusty.
Well, not till we get. You're right. Not till we get to the big games.
I introduced myself to him last week.
We don't see him during the regular season. This leaves that one for Anasike and Chudy. Wide open three, and the third, or his second three, and the second consecutive three here for the Chapparals.
Maybe a different look on the footwear, but same result for Chudy.
Ahead to Skank.
Oh, man.
Oh, couldn't get that one to go, and the follow-up is there by Logan Deal. And then a timeout here for the Amigos.
What's the deal, huh? Logan able to get the tap in, push the lead to 7.
They're dealing as they're going to take the timeout, but we know they were pretty quick. But we'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Lizzie from the Food Nanny. I recently got a My Style checking account. It's the perfect blend of rewards and convenient benefits. I love that sound. And now My Style checking has new features like mobile phone protection, 24/7 telehealth, and my favorite, restaurant discounts. Get the only checking account you truly need and see what's new with My Style at macu.com.
Again, want to thank Mountain America for being a supporter of Utah Top 50, but also Athletic Republic's also a terrific supporter. And this is training for any age, at any level. Basketball is a physically demanding sport. By focusing on acceleration, agility, and power, they can give players in every position the tools to be more successful on game day. And that's Athletic Republic. So without another timeout, we'll have no stoppage until under 2 minutes. And if you're just tuning in, you didn't know about the names, these are old ADA teams for the names.
Yeah, we've got an Amigo fan just to the right of us here. Got the old Anaheim cap going, and
he's only one of the two of us still sporting that right now. Is that would not drop.
Look, at least you guys had a June. I mean, some of us, our teams stop in May. So
well, we did stop in May because June was not kind to us. That's where it all ended.
Okay.
If I could go back to May, I would. That would not go. The follow-up finally put in there by Malcolm Johnson, young man out of Harriman. Of course, speaking of the Angels, they'll hopefully just move back to Anaheim or just claim California altogether. As that one sent back up top to Skank. And Skank's jumper would not drop. And rebound taken by the Amigos and Jackson Smith.
Love the shiftiness there of Skank. Really kind of froze his defender, allowed him to get that free pull-up from 15.
Long two from Smith, wouldn't drop. And rebound now in the hands of the Chapparals. And Chudy Anasike wisely held up on that pass. Now on the drive, got around the defender, looked a little strong. Nice job of sticking with it there by Logan Deal.
Yeah, able to deal with Hinckley. I mean, that's a 4A post against a 5A post, and Deal looking good.
They work it around to the corner. That's Johnson.
We saw Harriman Mustang in our first game, and Malcolm Johnson another one. He's been a bit of a physical body tonight, able to hit that three, showing versatility to his game.
Inside out, three from the corner, won't go. And rebound claimed by Johnson.
We talked about Region 7. That was James Rust from the corner, just missed. That's a shot he can hit, and he's sure to be a deadly force this year for the T-Birds.
And Jackson Allen knocks down the three, and it's a one-point game here for the Amigos. Where there is deficit, they'll be there. When there's a three to be made, they'll be there. Is that what goes off the hands of the Chapparals?
They're so famous, they're infamous.
They're so deadly, they can get the invisible man.
Invisible swordsman.
Yes, I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah. Just looking for the singing bush.
On the drive, leaves it hanging and then blocked away by Anasike. Logan Beatty wanted some love on that too. So it was Anasike and Beatty, and that one out of bounds, and it'll be Amigo basketball. Low scoring affair. I shouldn't say that because
That's
our
about where the
last
first
time was
was,
32-29. I always figured after the media timeout that it wasn't actually halftime. As Smith, that's on the angle, back into Smith.
Oh,
Nice move and finish there by Jagger.
that might be Papa Bear right there. I think I'm going to have to go back to my notes. But Papa played college basketball, showing his versatility there in the paint.
He wasn't a Patriot as well?
No, he was not. Mother was.
The great state of Utah, Frankham? So maybe Pleasant Grove?
I think actually down south, if I recall correctly, but
Send out. Range not there for Jagger. Hansen comes off the screen. Nice feed inside, and the layup is
Beatty.
there for Beatty.
is it Beatty?
I've heard both ways until
All
I
right.
kind of just pick one and I stick
Paul.
until it's like,
Nice finish for Paul.
$32-29. 3 is good.
We saw Ace hit a couple shots earlier, and that time you see that drive and the kick out, able to find Allen for the triple. And, man, you talk about players that are tough to guard. We just saw Quentin Meza and Ace Reiser, kind of along those same lines, can score it, but certainly looks for his teammate more than points, and that usually leads to good things.
And Davis drives and finishes. And it's a 2-point lead for the Chapparals. It's like Beatty, Chapparals. Frankham, a little too strong with the left hand. Hansen on the drive. The finish won't go. Frankham with the rebound.
Good burst there by Hansen. Maybe had a little too much.
And Allen fouled on the drive. As the clock will stop. And one bound along the baseline. It was already running. Three straight away for Frankham. Won't go. And the rebound claimed by Owen Odom. That one slapped away. On the push with Reiser. Ace with the blow by, hangs and is fouled. We'll let the clock sync up with the game clock. As that'll put Reiser at the line to shoot 1 for 2.
It's crazy that Ace is going to be a junior. It feels like he's been on the floor for such a long time.
Yeah, he was a freshman.
Yeah. It's amazing how like some careers just go by really fast, and someone's like, man.
Feels like he'd been there forever.
Yeah.
Of course, that was like Tyler Hawes,
Yep.
C.J. Wilcox when he first started.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a steal. Ooh. Rylan Jones never felt that long.
He did for opponents, but not for us.
He ran that fast. And he didn't stop the clock when that ball went out of bounds, but that one fall away, a little too strong. Offensive board and the AK-47 finish there for Tanner Davis. 3 from Reiser.
Oh, man. Wow, transition, huh, from range.
And a 1-point advantage. Reiser at the horn. Left it short. And that'll do it for the first half. It is the Amigos leading the Chapparals 37-36 at the break. You're watching Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com. Now we're back in at halftime. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with you. Halftime score, the Anaheim Amigos 37, the Dallas Chapparals 36. Remind you that the Utah Top 50 is brought to you by Athletic Republic. Balance, condition, and stability are essential for nearly every movement with or without the ball. Dynamic stability means maintaining body control in all directions and stability under all situations, even at full speed. Our proven progression utilizing plyometric drills, the multi-hip machine, and core technology improves dynamic stability. And again, that's Athletic Republic, will make you better on the floor of basketball. And pleased to be joined by, here's one of the great reasons why we come to the Utah Top 50 is that we also get coaches as well at the next level. And we're here with Salt Lake Community College's CJ Killen, assistant coach here for the Bruins. And coach, first of all, how fun is it to be able to get to see these guys? You see them during AAU, but now you get a little more enclosed local guys here at Utah Top 50.
Yeah, it's great. They put together a phenomenal event here and get a chance to see and evaluate all the top players in the state of Utah, and being able to do it in our own gym makes it even better. So it's been a great event, and we're really enjoying being able to come out and watch it.
Coach, one of the things that's really fun about this is the fact that it's coaching staff that is helping run these respective benches. What has that been like for the coaching staff to be able to engage at that level here with the Top 50?
Been a lot of fun. I coached myself last week, and you get a chance to work with these kids a little more one-on-one, get to know them a little better, and it's really just a great opportunity. You get a better feel for the kids, they get a feel for you, get a chance to be coached by guys who coach at the college level, which is where all these kids want to end up. So it's really a win-win for everyone.
Talk about some more of the benefits is that you actually get to know the kids, right? This is more than just go watch a showcase and maybe they get some time, but really for you to get to know them better. How does that benefit the kids?
It's really good for both of us. Again, obviously, they get a feel for what the college level can be like and what we kind of expect at our level, and then we get a chance to, build a better relationship with the kid. And these are kids that we'll probably recruit somewhere down the road. Maybe not every single one, but there's a good handful of these kids who will be recruited by us. So it's great.
Coach, you talk about that, and I think every kid has dreams of playing basketball at the next level. What's the item that you feel like is maybe the thing that is most unknown or that kids really don't realize in their high school years to help set them up to be able to find those opportunities or success and have those playing opportunities?
Yeah, I would say specifically, I'll speak to the level we're at, junior college, just how talented the level is and how many good players there are. Our league, Snow, Southern Idaho, Eastern Utah, Southern Nevada, there's a ton of great teams, great competition, and it's really a high level. So there's great players everywhere at all levels of college basketball, and I think this is a good opportunity for these guys to see night in and night out. This is the type of talent you're going to see. Now, obviously, this isn't a typical high school setting in Utah. These are the best players out here. So that's more college-like than anything these kids could find in the state.
And Coach, keep a plug for playing community college. There's a stigma a little bit in the state that if it's not D1, maybe you're not that good. It's simply not true. Can you help get that stigma out?
Honestly, if you look back at what we did last year, we had 8 players move on to the Division I level from mid to low to high major, and a lot of great opportunities for those kids moving forward in their careers. And we had 3 teams from our league qualify for the national tournament, 3 teams in the top 25. I think total our league produced about 18 Division I players last year. So a ton of guys moving on, ton of opportunities. So it's a really good level and a great opportunity for guys to kind of get their feet wet and get ready for the next level of college at the 4-year level.
You guys have recruited the state, through this staff and prior staffs and have that great run, like great season and the postseason run. Talk about what that was like for that locker room and just what the experience was for that group last year.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. Obviously, winning 35 games in a year, that's pretty unheard of, at any college program. So we were very fortunate that way. And we had a great group of kids that really came together as one and sacrificed, a lot of their own individual goals and individual wants for the better of the team. And at the end of the day, we got to the national championship game, and 8 guys moved on to Division I. We got a few of those guys back. They'll all play Division I as well. So really, really just a fun year, and fun to see these guys move on to some great opportunities in life.
Well, none of that, you get to boast a guy that played in the NBA Finals as an alum. So that always always helps.
That's
GP
awesome.
too.
Yeah, great recruiting material right now for us.
One of the two of us is a big Gary Payton fan, but I'm the one that brings him up. So.
He had a great year. Hey, he was huge in the finals. He was huge.
Well, Coach, we certainly appreciate your time and coming and joining us here. And
appreciate you guys. Thanks for what you're doing for the game.
But
Thanks, Coach.
Well, we love it. We appreciate it, but best of luck to you this year.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach Killen at Salt Lake Community College. And I think that's what we enjoy so much about this setting because, sanctioned everything else, these kids get a chance to be around coaches. I think that advantage is they get to know them as people and not just as a prospect.
Well, I think the other thing is that it does open their eyes a little bit, and it's why we asked them. Some of the questions we did is, I think a lot of people see a college basketball player, they maybe play against them and pick them, think, oh, I can compete at that level, but it's like, no, it's something else, right?
Right.
And there's what maybe people perceive and what's real, and so a great opportunity for them to realize what it's like to play against top talent, to play for coaches that coach top talent. He mentioned it, but this is a team that was a national finalist last year, and had a fantastic regular season. Like, it is not easy to go play junior college basketball, and it's a great level. There's great talent there, and it takes a lot of work and dedication.
And that was a 3 out of the corner there by Hinckley. And a 5-point advantage here for the Amigos is inside. Logan Deal a little too strong off the hand there. As Reiser brings it, gives out to Allen. Allen pumped the 3, float it a little strong, and the rebound taken by James Rust. Yeah, I think there's just a misnomer that if you're not going Division I, maybe you're not that good. That's why I asked that question too, because, I mean, it's just further from the truth. This opportunity to play at the next level is a great opportunity.
Well,
and you go make the best of your opportunities out there as well.
And I think the other thing is that even he said they had 8 players move on last year. Their roster, we didn't ask them roster size, but it's in the 15-16 range. And it's a 2-year program. You do the math. I mean, between red shirts and gray shirts and all that, it's like you don't have a lot of opportunities. And so, look, yeah, everyone has dreams of going and playing at the Y or playing at the U or the Utah State. But the reality is there's few slots at any level. Mm-hmm. And so whatever opportunity you get, there's the opportunity to go prove it. And I'm so thrilled you mentioned Gary Payton II for multiple reasons, but that's a young man who, didn't have great opportunities out of high school, comes here, capitalizes on the opportunity, goes D1, and then goes to the pros and has to work through the G League. And, man, I mean, if you're willing to put in the work and stick with it, there are really some amazing potential opportunities out there.
Nash Schroeder with a terrific finish. Want to make sure we shout that one out as that goes out of bounds. And yeah, and there's always been names. Paris Jackson was a guy that wouldn't start at Baylor. That first was at Southern Idaho. Harold Arsenault, he's still one of the biggest names that brought up at March Madness. Why I bring him up? Because I used to shoot free throws with him in Price. Him and Eddie Gill, back in the day, were both at CEU. I don't say the other name that they're called by now, but I mean, it was a blast to know them then. And I say that tongue in cheek, but yeah, there's always guys.
Yeah.
That still go play, and JC is not the knock that some guys take it is, and there's a nice take and finisher by Skank.
Well, and I think the other thing that just to harbor on that point, you heard Coach Killen say we had 8 players move on from the program to D1, and so if this becomes a stop for you to help grow your game, play fantastic basketball against great competition. Robert Whaley's not at Slick, but he's a CSI guy right now, same league, and he's got a handful of D1 offers. And so, look, there's multiple ways to get to where you want to go, and great opportunity here.
Absolutely. 48-43 is Hinckley. Fall away, a little wide of the mark.
And I'll add this last year. For those of you who are wondering, well, how do I get an opportunity at Slick? There's a certain coach in the state who he has shared that son got an opportunity because he came and played in the top 50. And if that's what this is meant to do, is help to give offers and looks to players that have that ability and maybe just haven't been able to showcase or haven't been able to get displayed or seen. And that's what this is meant to do, and was effective in year 1, and year 2 certainly on that trajectory.
How about Pine View's Nash Schroeder? 2 terrific finishes. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. You're watching Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com.
Hi, I'm Lizzie from the Food Nanny. I recently got a My Style checking account. It's the perfect blend of rewards and convenient benefits. I love that sound. And now My Style checking has new features like mobile phone protection, 24/7 telehealth, and my favorite, restaurant discounts. Get the only checking account you truly need and see what's new with My Style at macu.com.
So out of the timeout, Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart with you, and hope you enjoyed the conversation there with Coach Killen. We'll try to stay on the game, but also try to get what the whole thing's all about. Exposure, get these guys to the next level. But a 7-point lead for the Anaheim Amigos. They've been able to get some shots to drop as Skank. Terrific job on the change of pace there, but misses on the jumper. And down the floor now with Smith. Frankham with good vision there. You know where Frankham's definitely going to get a lot of love is his dad played at CEU. He's a Golden Eagle. The right version of CEU.
Yeah, so now we got multiple reasons to talk about.
Oh, he's getting lots of love now.
Plus, look, his name is Jagger. I mean, like,
that's made for the top 50.
I love it.
Yeah. That is our top 5 plays. That name is just, he was born to be on the top 5 plays.
I'll tell you, Coach Day, really excited about what he'll bring to Ridgeline this year. Talks about great teammate, good passer, and still kind of growing into the body a little bit. But man, you can kind of see he's got tools and he's got size. He'll be a really good piece this year.
Nice take and finisher by Paul Beatty. 52-45. 3 on the way and good from Smith.
Ah, yes.
We know that one. Such a great year last year for Woods Cross, the runners-up. Bettinger was spectacular, but Jackson Smith was one of the major cogs that made that all work. Is the take and finish by Owen Odom.
They only lost one game where I was on the call, and that was in the state championship. I thought about not showing up to state championship Saturday just to help them, but I guess that would have hurt him, huh?
It would have hurt him because he would have been on the call.
Yeah.
It had to go one way or the other.
Had to go.
It's like why you don't talk to the guy who's pitching a no-hitter. It's like, hey, look, it's going to happen or it's not. There's the jumper is good by Tanner Davis. Is on the drive. Oh, nice look. Getting cut by Hinckley. He is fouled as he wanted to go for the dunk. Went for it anyway.
Malcolm Johnson there with the baseline. We saw him step out, hit a 3. And now nice movement without the basketball. Tell you, Coach Gummersall has himself a good one here in the upcoming junior, Malcolm Johnson.
We saw him last year have some really good games against Copper Hills. I mean, one in particular where they had been struggling as a team, and they came out like a house of fire, and a lot of it was Johnson. The way he got things going. He had a couple games in the 30s last year. And as Hansen lets it hang and can't get the jumper to fall.
I was trying to think of another Alice Cooper reference. I was kind of left with schools out. That's all I had.
Poison.
Yeah,
Be My
that's not a good
Frankenstein.
one. That's not a good one.
Poison?
No, it's a great song,
okay.
but in the context of a player playing basketball, it's like, yeah, he's poison. I mean, that doesn't, that's not like that's.
You're right.
And he's not. I don't.
No, he's not at all.
Yeah.
No, you're right. There you go. See, Vince Francis in mid-season form over here. You think he was writing and producing our top 5 plays every week? He does come up with the headlines for each play, or each bracket of plays. Oh, that one goes through the hands of Frankham. A little too hot to handle there from Ace Reiser.
Yeah, looking for the no-look pass there. Media
timeout. We'll take it. You are watching the Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com. And welcome back in. Dusty Litster and Dane Stewart with you here on week 2 of Utah Top 50. Now we talk about all the things at Athletic Republic. One is recovery. Something we all have to be preparing for is for the next workout begins. The moment the last workout ends, athletes have control over the recovery process at Athletic Republic. It's always about the workout. It's about the recovery after the workout that's going to keep you from getting injured as well. It's about the warm down as much as it is about the warm up, and Athletic Republic is there to help you be at your best. And out of the timeout, coming down, the quick jumper would not drop for Davis. 10-point advantage for the Amigos.
Taking on their own personal El Guapos.
We all have an El Guapo.
Yes, yes.
For some, it's a cold spot here with the shot. Oh man, there's a lid on this end of the floor. Deal could not get that one to go. A plethora of near makes and misses. A nice give and go inside to Reiser. Give it back up. Johnson. A little fall away in the paint. Too strong. Franken with the board. And going to get the Region 1 charge as we'll go down the other end of the floor.
The Region 1 charge?
You never heard me say that?
No.
Kelby Miller's here. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Gee. That's at Dusty Litster on Twitter.
I've said in the middle of a podcast. You're guaranteed at least one time a game for a charge. And that one was actually further away from the hoop than the normal Region 1 charge. But normally it's on a layup on a fast break and someone's literally underneath the backboard and there's a charge call.
I think I remember that in Layton versus Davis now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a tip up and in by Johnson. A little hot potato action there on the jump 21 tip in.
Unfortunately, you can't clear the scores here.
Oh, back to 12. And the Region 4 charge on that one.
Gosh.
Wipe off the bucket. We have better relationships with officials than we did some 7 years ago, so I can make these jokes. And
we used to.
Know.
We used to.
They know it's a jest. I mean, we're in the off season.
Gosh. We actually did have an official come up to us before the game and talk to us, so that was a win.
We got a lot of them. I mean, there's a take in the finish by Allen.
And for those of you that think that these officials have preferences, he even came up and said, "Hey, Dane, I have your sunglasses. They're honest, upright individuals."
And some of them run camera for us.
Yes. They still are sunglasses, but hey, they run.
And there's a jump ball there with Chudy Anasike and Ace Reiser. And look, here's how good it is. A lot of times we have them come join our broadcast during the state tournament, age at 99. Of course, Courtney Littledyke. So he can get a little aggressive with us pregame. But I now tell him if he says anything mean to me, I'll go talk to his dad. A 14-point advantage on the angle here with... Oh, nice take and finish there by Mitch Jepson.
It's a great job by Mitch, able to create that little space on the drive. We'll just kind of body into Matani, free it up.
Into the corner, gonna pull for 3 and a little long from Hinckley.
Talk about the lack of depth for the Chapparals tonight, and wonder if that's one of those shots where you start to just kind of see that a little bit. Legs getting tired.
Nice take and finish by Chudy Anasike. And here come the Chapparals. Got it down to 10. Reiser sends back out Hinckley on the drive. And the block by Jepson and knocked it off of him.
Heck of a play.
And our official midseason form was right on it.
He knew it, yeah.
We don't need to go to the screens to make sure we get it right. Right,
I know we all wish we could take another 15 minutes here to just verify what was just called, but no need.
Only when it's about the clock. Skake along the baseline. Nice find inside. Oh, blocking behind. How about Schroeder?
Yeah, nice recovery. Pineview Panther showing us some great versatility tonight.
I would have swore his last name is Garrett, by the way, he's playing for Pineview tonight. A little floater won't go. Reiser with the board and the stick.
Of course, Isaac Garrett, one of the players that the Amigos are missing tonight, was here last week. Pleasant Grove Viking.
Yeah.
Dutch Dowdell, another one, was here last week, not on the floor tonight.
A little disappointed there for Dutch. I want to get some calls on some threes there from Dutch Dowdell.
Yeah, I feel like Dutch, look, he's got that element to his game, but it's not at the same propensity as some of his older siblings.
Yeah, and the Jeremy. Oh, nice find inside, and the two there from Malcolm Johnson.
Boy, was
Malcolm
that,
in the
was
middle.
that Schroeder who found it?
Yeah.
Man, good eyes.
Just showing off here. Little pull up.
Tough pull up.
Will not drop there for Skank.
Right in the teeth of that defense, right at the line, multiple defenders.
Oh, nice find. The Reiser was all by himself. Will reverse and score.
And guess from who? Schroeder.
Schroeder putting on a show.
Man.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. You're watching Utah Top 50.
Hi, I'm Lizzie from the Food Nanny. I recently got a My Style checking account. It's the perfect blend of rewards and convenient benefits. I love that sound. And now My Style checking has new features like mobile phone protection, 24/7 telehealth, and my favorite, restaurant discounts. Get the only checking account you truly need and see what's new with My Style at macu.com.
.423 left here in the second half of game 2. We have one more game coming up. Again, want to thank you for joining us here on the Utah Top 50. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart of KSL Sports Rewind. Love our relationship with the Utah Top 50. Such a terrific event that goes on for, I want to say 7 weeks, but I know I'm wrong. As that jumper is good for Beatty.
Yeah, it'll be 6, but that's close.
I want it to be 7. I mean, it's like I said, it's a nice little breakup in the middle of the football season to get out, get some work done. As Beatty sends that one ahead to Skank, he lays it in.
Good hands by Paul up top there. Able to get the pass deflection.
And I'll cut it back down to 10. A little striking distance here with 3:45 left as Frankham is blocked away.
Yeah, helped by Rust there coming over defensively.
Chudiano Sike can't get it to drop. Thought he'd get the call, did not. 3.5 to go. Remember, there is a 30-second shot clock. Reiser sends out to Schroeder. Schroeder blocked away by Skank.
A nice defense there by Hunter. One of the things we've seen with all the Skank athletes over the years, their quickness and their closeout just like that, and it leads to the 3.
And they're team guys.
Yes.
And that 3 is good in a 7-point game now.
The other thing, they're confident. I mean, you think about Hunter, he's missed a shot or 2 here the last couple of minutes, and that one stepping into the open 3 and able to drill it still.
I'm not taking the risk of saying the wrong brother's name.
I know, yeah.
I'll let you handle that. Is that what doesn't go for Frankham? And he is fouled. And he'll get a 2 for 1.
Well, I made that mistake last week for about 30 of the 40 minutes played, and you learn.
Well,
you learn.
And how good are older brothers? Because when we had him a couple years ago, I was saying the wrong name. One of them would be, man, I love that you keep saying my name, but it's actually Hunter. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Deacon Rory would not have done that for me. Especially Rory.
Would you have done it for them?
Of course. I'm an upstanding citizen. That one won't go. The rebound taken by the Amigos. So a 9-point game is going 2 minutes, so clock will stop on fouls. Smith sends over to Reiser. Ace working on Skank. Got inside, has to send out Johnson. He gets a chance at a 3 and hits. Short bench. What effects of a short bench.
Man, he's been good. He has been so good tonight. Young man nearing a double-double.
Skank for the long 3, won't go. And the rebound to Schroeder. And Chudy can get the foul. And the clock will stop here. 1:14 on the official clock. We'll let it sync up with our unofficial clock on the screen. There's Jackson Smith outside. Then Smith, a little pull up, won't go, tipped out in the hands of Allen, and Allen lays that one in. Just once, I'm going to say Jackson Smith and Jigba. Got it. And there's the jump ball, and the clock will stop.
Jax Allen quietly with 10 points unofficially tonight. He's got a number of assists as well. A couple made threes. He and Schroeder have been kind of some unsung heroes, standouts. Oh, what a find.
Oh, beautiful find, and Johnson lays it in.
Ace Riser, man, they're not a lot like him. Always has the ace up the sleeve.
He's hold on to him.
Yeah.
We call him Maverick. Not because of the pilot, but as that one lays it in. On the other end, Skank with 8 seconds, and he gets that one to crawl up and in. And a strong second half here for the Anaheim Amigos as they take this one 80-64. Dane, your final thoughts on the selection of a player of the game?
Well impressed. Short bench, 7 guys for the Amigos. No worries for them as they had a big second half. Second game in a row or second half, able to pull away. The 3 Amigos of the game, Dusty, I'm going to go with Malcolm Johnson, was solid all around. I'll go with Ace Riser. Loved the finds that he had tonight. And Jax Allen. Those are my Trace Amigos.
Oh, nice. We got 3 Amigos on that one. And again, want to thank you for watching us here on Utah Top 50. Game 3 of Week 2 coming up in about 10 minutes. We'll be right back. You're watching Utah Top 50 on KSLSports.com.